for Hackers League, and so I decided to. Well, I'm going to be soon in your live, the same live, but I will be streaming from my computer, and you will see how I use my AI systems and all kind of stuff like that to compete in a hackathon without even being a programmer. So if you are like me and you don't like to do stuff, you're lazy, but you want to be real smart. I mean, really smart, like also like me. You have to study and be very creative. And I have been very creative for the last year. I have been making AI calls, all kinds of talks with AI. And in this AI talking, I have created, let me do this. It's probably going to become much better because voice isolation that just happened. Um, I've done some videos before this that were on Tesla cars, and I've also done some other stuff which I was doing to anything to get to the point where I could live stream what I'm doing. And thank God now I'm live streaming and I can do the stuff I really want to do. So I also want to do. I've raised the question of building a whole house in San Francisco, which is a task for AI, I think, and I have some background in house construction. And also, I've also some interest in fixing some Tesla cars. So if those come around, great. But in the meantime, I'm here in California, and I would like to make some bots for a distant hackathon, which is happening online. Uh, and this bot that I want to make is a sticker bot. So I wanted to take a certain style of art and take a face and create a sticker in that style. Later on, for this is for just to start. Secondly, it would make this sticker into a set of emotions and perhaps even emojis from the sticker set. And then, if the concept develops even further, I would like these to get animated, to be animated by the same AI system that is built. So, this is about it. And for the first live streaming, I'm going to be planning out this. This has to be a hackathon entry as well. So, there was no code that I have written beforehand till today on this, but I have been studying the subject priorhand, and I've been doing some. And actually, the logo of this channel has been generated by an AI that I'm not mistaken, I'm not forgetting. It's Stable Diffusion XL. I may be mistaken, but probably 99.9% that I trained, and it was in a LoRa mode. But I've also further studied the subject, and it looks like the technology of textual inversion is far more efficient at what I'm trying to do, and I will try. And nobody has done this beforehand for this. I have not found public available code to do this at scale and to, to attempt. But somebody, I found something that is relevant that I'll be using, which is an open source. So all code for this hackathon. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the hackathon rules, but the rules of the code that I'm using at the beginning already say that I need to open up the source code at least in some degree. Oh, which I love to do and I've done before. Let's see. So that's about it. I don't know. To plan it out, so I would like to have the system in which it is really simple to use. So it can be an app, or we can look into two scenarios. It could be an app, or it could be just a bot. I think it's better to start with just a bot. So the bot can have a start command, then it can have news model. Uh, okay. Then if you create a new model, then you can also export model. Then you can load model, and you can use model. Use models. Okay. So just for the proof of concept, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a start button, which will initiate and just greet, meet, and greet. And probably a future phases is gonna get the language and that kind of stuff, but now it will just give you some kind of message what you need to send it. It's gonna say what options there are, and then when you press new model, it's gonna ask you to pass in an image and create a okay a new model and a mm, use model in the we can have two make model or image. So okay, so the you have a button that says a new model. That's where you create your texture inversion from zero, and you give it some kind of some number of images, one to as many as you want, or you. So if you want to train it better, there is so when you press new model, it's going to give you a prompt on what kind of images to send it, and you send it some images. At this point, it's gonna prompt what it wants, then get images and check them. If good, go on. If not, get images again and prompt image bad. There. Okay, and then once the model receives the images, it will analyze the pictures and rate them on the effectiveness for training the model. So this is any multimodal model can read the image and determine what part of the image is the face, and we're going to be deterministic on at first images with much of the screen, much of the canvas with face. Because we're gonna make stickers, and I think for stickers it's much more important for the physiognomics to be um, at first interesting, and then we can also study for the MVP. We can stick with the face because it's more readable. But afterwards, we can do the body and see how that works later. Um, okay. Mm, and also the second thing is you can have a style. Also, you can train a model which is it's going to be a face from the beginning, but later on you can do a style as well. That's for version two, not for MVP. Now we're going to have preset styles that are loaded into the original model. We're going to just iterate through them with text prompts on our side. That we're gonna not even won't be suitable by the user. Okay, that's about it for the planning of the new model. Then the export model, basically all it does is it sends you the file that you can send to another user, or export model you can have file or at Telegram. So we don't even need to send it. We can just forward it to a user, right? Mm, basically, and then he can load it into his, which is going to be the load model. So use model, load model, and use model. So uh, once we load the model into our usage, we have we can have many models, but we can I think the maximum we can use in a single iteration is nine characters. If we need to further combine teams or do something like that with more personas than nine or eight, I don't remember for sure. We need to combine them into a single model. So like three people. Say it's a team that's trained one model that's trained on three people, for instance. But that's also for model for future usages, and we use the model uh, to then we can train. So when we say use the model, we have already loaded a textual inversion embedding, but we can retrain this embedding for further train. So if we're, for instance, we have done just the face and previous, we can also give it a body and add that to the inversion. It could screw up the inversion or not. We're going to see some cases and see how that goes. But we can experiment with further modifying the inversions, and this could be interesting because maybe we can add personas that way too. Let's see. From now on, I'm just moving some thoughts around. This is not. None of this is based on real world experience with this particular model and building. So let's see how it goes. And this is all going to be live. And see, I'm going to be commenting and talking about this. And you can make up your own mind what you think about this. But thank you very much for participating and being here. And any comments are welcome, and any word of support, advice, and if you spread the word and this somehow gets a little bit of publicity, I will be very Thanks. Thanks. See you later. Thank you. See you on the big screen. I'll switch to the computer. That's not a big screen. I work in a small M1, but I have another um, iPad here, and these guys have been fortunate to have created this perfect solution where you can use this together. So if you look, you can plug this in, and it's going to work on two screens fairly easily. And then here, you can have this and send Windows to there, and then it appears over on this side. And you use one screen. Anyways, see you soon. Thank you.